and a chance to build a strong future. Learn more at nationalguard.com/Nebraska. Live here, serve here. The Nebraska Army National Guard, guard the good life.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first. Now is the time to get a glimpse into living and learning at Doane University through a personalized in-person or virtual visit. We know once you experience Doane, you'll see why it's a place where you can achieve your goals and shape your future. Schedule your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Lincoln Federal Savings Bank. Personal banking like you remember.
Hi, this is Chris Elgert, loan originator at Lincoln Federal. I know that buying a home is one of the most important decisions a person will make in their lifetime. That's why you need an experienced loan professional to explain all the options available, to answer all your questions, and to make the home buying process a rewarding experience. Talk with me and discover why Lincoln Federal is personal banking like you remember. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's the two-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
This is a presentation of the Nebraska State High School Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. State basketball broadcasts are presented by Next Ag Appraisal and Realty, Sandhills Global, Doane University, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Wingstop, Acres, High Electric, Eustace Body Shop, Nebraska Hematology Oncology, Lincoln Federal Savings Bank, Roofing Service Company, Union Bank and Trust, Lincoln Family Chiropractic, and DOT Highway Safety Office, Jimmy John's, Members Owned Credit Union, Nebraska Army National Guard, Hamilton Telecommunications, and the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame. Now calling all the action from Pinnacle Bank Arena, here's Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman.
That is right. Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman with you for our second Class C1 semifinal of the day. Omaha Concordia, the 3 seed, going up against the 7-seeded Doniphan-Trumbull Cardinals. The Cardinals 18-6 on the year, while the Mustangs of Concordia are 21-4. Jay Foreman, I look around here, Pinnacle Bank Arena. We're in Class C1 action. Class A is on deck. Class B will be later this evening. The supporters of each school are strong, but you can tell how many just casual basketball fans are here by the corners, and there's some really good crowds here today.
Yeah, it's really good crowds, and obviously as you get to the weekend, and obviously I think it might be spring break still, which lends to better crowds, and so it's proper planning with a great output of basketball here. Started last week what we said. The boys were on tap, with the young ladies representing to the fullest, and the boys have stepped up to the challenge so far as well. And the crowds are, a true indication of it. And more importantly, Nick, it's great coaching and great basketball. And so, if you don't have anything to do, come on down to PBA, man. You're going to see, some great stars making history. And there's been some legendary plays and players. And we've just seen, Deuceman being the all-time leading scorer. Yesterday we had Barrett Borzinger hitting essentially he followed McCoy Folkerts. Dolphin DC against Concordia is going to be no different right here. And you got two teams. And the great thing about this C1, you got some teams that went from C2 to C1, as we've seen it in the previous game. But then also, I'm a big proximity. Lack of proximity leads to intensity. I like it when you got figured out on the floor.
One of these teams is going to be playing for their first state championship in school history. Both teams have yet to make a title game. That changes here in a little over an hour and 15 minutes as Doniphan-Trumbull wins the tip. A lot of energy here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Doniphan-Trumbull for three, and they're on the board early on a three-pointer by Tragan Barnes.
Yeah, Tragan Barnes, the smallest guy on the court, but I think he's a ball of energy to get the party started with a three. Gets all the nerves out of his system.
Here's Concordia down low with Shepard, top of the key now right side, trying to answer with a three-pointer of their own, and unable to do so as the rebound tipped and controlled by Doniphan-Trumbull. Trumbull short, but they can score. They knocked off two-seed Ogallala in the first round. As we have a turnover in Concordia going back the other way. Here comes Calouse for Omaha Concordia. They pass it left side. Three ball. Shepard. We're tied.
That was a good answer there. Good controlled fast break. Something that you would have liked to see Lincoln Lutheran do in the previous game.
Yeah.
One player down, secondary fast break, big time three.
Here on the left side, it's Doniphan-Trumbull now with the basketball. Gives it to Barnes. Barnes down low. This is Volk. Volk is one of their leading scorers. Three-pointer on the way. It's good for Doniphan-Trumbull.
Doniphan-Trumbull is letting you know that they're playing fast, quick. They want to have as many possessions as possible, and they want to get up and down the court.
On the left side, here it is. It's Abendroth. Abendroth in the lane gets the tough contested floater to go.
We're in for a doozy right here. You got two competitive teams. Concordia to answer two scores back to back.
6-5 your score on the right side. Here's Doniphan-Trumbull. DT with it on the right side now near the logo. It's Volk. Volk left side to Poppy. Poppy back out top of the key to Bennett. Bennett with it for Doniphan-Trumbull working on the defender. Abendroth in the lane.
I like that
it's
move
8-5.
by Bennett. Tyson Bennett up through. I like the straight line drive. Get on 2 feet, high off the glass. Big time basket.
6 minutes, 10 seconds to go. First quarter, it's 8-5. The pass down to the block on the right side. It's thrown out top of the key. Here with it, Shepard in the lane, down low, even underneath the bucket. The layup won't go, and the rebound's fought for. It'll stay with Omaha Concordia on that side of the floor.
Good job by Jackson Thrasher. He was set up there by Jackson Shepard, the two seniors, 6'3" and 6'4", respectively. Little alley-oop attempt. He wanted to get the two. Mr. Bunny. Stick to it, and this is on the forefront, Nick.
So Concordia inbounds it, 5:57 to go first quarter. The jumper, no good off to the right. Rebound tipped up a couple of times, and it's going to be hauled in by Doniphan-Trumbull as Volk collects the miss.
You know, I think Doniphan-Trumbull does a really good job of boxing out and being physical and being low. So their size, obviously doesn't hurt, isn't used against them as much as you think.
Down low, here it is with Poppy. Poppy rocking a white headband today with the red uniforms. Looks good in the lane. The shot and a foul is called. As number 13, this will be Collinson going to the free throw line for Doniphan-Trumbull.
Yeah, Jack Poppy and Volk, they do a little bit of an in and out, high-low action, but Poppy is the guy that sets the table, and I think Bennett does a really good job of playing off him along with Barnes. I like this lineup, though, Nick. Where you got Poppy, 6'2", and then you got Volk, essentially a 6'4", 6'5", but a stretch 4, stretch 5, he put a lot of pressure on you. But in Concordia, I like what they have as well. I think this game is, I'm telling you, Nick, right now. I'm telling you, if anybody's listening, I'm telling you right now, we had a doozy right before with Ashland Greenwood and Lincoln Lutheran. Now you got an even better game right now. Come on down to PBA. You're going to see a lot of good basketball.
It feels like there's more energy in the arena for this game. And I was pleasantly surprised with Ashland Greenwood and Lincoln Lutheran, two fan bases that traveled really well.
Yeah, and I think it's even more here. And I'm going to tell you what, though. That shot by Barrett Borzinger and set up by McCall Folkerts got people here.
Oh, 100%.
You went, what's it called, viral?
Viral.
When you go viral.
Number 1 play on SportsCenter last night.
There you go. You bring people there. They want to see something else to get it, and they're getting it right now.
In the lane, good finish with the right hand by Thrasher. It's 9-7, Doniphan-Trumbull, 5:12 to go in the first quarter. Here comes DT, Doniphan-Trumbull, the Cardinals with the basketball on the left elbow. Thought about taking the jumper was Bennett. He decides to pass it out instead. Now with Volk. Volk still scoreless. Back out to Bennett. Bennett on the left side. Dribble drive in the lane. Does not get cut off. Now gets caught along the baseline. Back out Volk, who gets his pocket picked. Back the other way we go with Thrasher being chased down from behind. And guess what? Bennett recovers. It'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Concordia as Bennett poked away from behind.
Yeah, man. A good steal there by Thrasher. And it's too loud to get the wolf call. But, man, Barnes was like a little wolf chasing down his prey. tipped it out, but then also did a really good job of tipping it off Thrasher to get the possession back.
It feels like those are the ways that Doniphan-Trumbull, maybe undersized at times, will have to win games. As Doniphan-Trumbull in the lane, in the right side off the glass, it won't go, but a whistle and a foul is called, and going to the line to shoot two will be Pop.
Yeah, I like Poppy's game right now, where he's able to drive to the essentially to the elbow, spin off tight, and you always used to see LeBron James and Kobe Bryant talk about when you spin tight like that, you literally got come down the cylinder. Really good job of being a straight line driver, but adjusting.
Poppy hits the first free throw. It's 10-7. Doniphan-Trumbull out in front of Concordia. The winner of this one gets Ashland Greenwood tomorrow morning at 11 a.m.
Yeah, and it's about matchups. And obviously we're seeing Poppy, and then Volk will probably get going, and then obviously have Thrasher as well over on Concordia. Whoever's best player steps up and plays the biggest, and then also complementary players as well. Now we got a little bit of a defensive change here, a little bit of a one-man zone with Poppy being able to be freelance there.
Here on the right side, now dribbling top of the key, it's Cheatham. Cheatham in the lane, the layup on the attempt by Thrasher will not go. Doniphan-Trumbull gets it poked away for a moment, but they get it right back. Here's Poppy on the left side. He throws it into the near corner. Doniphan-Trumbull with the basketball. 3 ball on the way left side. Missed it badly on the attempt by Bennett, and it will go out of bounds. Last touch on the shot by Doniphan-Trumbull.
Yeah,
Concordia basketball.
Coach Keelan Bird is one thing the way they play, and it's apparent right now with Doniphan-Trumbull. There's not one play that they're going to let finish. They're going to dive at every ball. They're going to try to overwhelm you with their energy and then obviously aggressiveness.
11-7 is your score. We're halfway through the first quarter, if you can believe it. Fast-moving first quarter. Another turnover here in favor of Doniphan-Trumbull. On the left side, it's Poppy. Poppy gets picked up by Cheatham defensively for Concordia. Now it's Bennett for Doniphan-Trumbull. Doniphan-Trumbull with the basketball directly in front of us here, courtside at Pinnacle Bank Arena. On the right side, here is Volk. Volk with the basketball. Lost it for a moment. Throws it out to the perimeter. It's Poppy with 14 to shoot. Up and under. Can't get the layup to go. And it's rebounded by Concordia. And we go ahead in that direction. 3:27 to play. First quarter on the right side. It's Calouse. Calouse will dribble top of the key. Trailing by 4 is Concordia. They have the basketball. The entry pass down low. Tipped out of bounds. And it will stay with the Concordia Mustangs.
Yeah, Nick, we talked about it last week, and we talked about it throughout this tournament. If you're a little bit smaller team, you have to be exceptional with ball pressure. Doniphan-Trumbull is letting you know they are phenomenal at ball pressure, so that's where you see them be able to play high or low on a bigger player and get their hand on it. That's how they stay in these games.
Into the game for the first time, it's number 34, Taylor for Concordia, as Concordia has it on the right wing with Calouse. Calouse down to Taylor. Taylor, far corner. It's Abendroth. Abendroth, top of the key to Thrasher. 3:06 to go in the first quarter. In the lane, Abendroth. Layup is good.
Great move there by Jackson Shepard there. Downhill, big body, 6'3", big wide shoulders, wide base, easy 2 points.
So here on the left side, here is Doniphan-Trumbull. Poppy with the basketball on the left side. Poppy top of the key now to Ballard. Ballard right wing. Here it is to Barnes. Tragan Barnes with the basketball back to Poppy. Volk gets his defender jump in the air with a fake, and he's going to be fouled on the dribble drive, and Volk will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, let you know Poppy and Volk have played a lot of basketball together. A little give-and-go action. Just was set up by the head nod. Good job by Volk of getting down. He hasn't got a lot of opportunities, but you know what? You get your confidence going there at the free throw line. Good job. I mean, I'm going to tell you one thing about Doniphan-Trumbull and obviously Concordia as well. Both teams, play are really, really aggressive. But Doniphan-Trumbull has to do something exceptional. They have to create chaos.
Yeah.
Active hands, active feet are on display right here at PBA. And it's set up by Barnes and Bennett, right? They're 2 guards where, they look. The one thing I like about Barnes and Bennett, Barnes being 5'8", Bennett being 5'10", probably obviously being very, very nice when you say that.
Yeah.
They accept their size, and then they play to it, and they play a lot bigger. Yeah. That's what I like when you see players that come from these schools. They play up to the competition, and sometimes they overwhelm people.
Doniphan-Trumbull leads at 13-9, 2:24 to go in the first quarter. Here is Concordia on the right side in the lane. A foul is called against Doniphan-Trumbull as Thrasher took it to the rack, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Thrasher is in there thrashing them inside, and obviously his co-partner is Shepard, who's a little bit of an outside player. Thrasher was at the high post there against that 1-2-2 kind of revolving zone. Got the edge up through contact.
The first free throw is good by Thrasher.
And we've seen this, and now we're just going back and forth between now you setting up, potentially whoever wins this game against Ashland Greenwood. You thought about Lincoln Lutheran. How do you get back into the game? Now you see Concordia doing exactly what probably should have been done against Ashland Greenwood. Get to the free throw line, slow it down. 2 minutes left, right?
Yeah.
This is Nick. No fouls, aggressive, well-coached basketball.
2 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's 13-11. Doniphan-Trumbull out in front by 2. They have the basketball on the right side. It's Bennett trying to get it to Volk. Now does out the perimeter. Poppy trying to get free from Taylor. Good defense by Taylor away from the basketball. Now Bennett with the basketball in the lane. The floater, it's good.
Tough as nails. Good job by Bennett. Split the double team, jump stop, floater for 2.
1 minute, 50 seconds to go. First quarter, it's 15-11. Doniphan-Trumbull. Here, top of the key with it is Calouse. Calouse on the right side. The tough floater contested. No good. Rebounded by Volk, and Doniphan-Trumbull's out and running. Here comes Doniphan-Trumbull. Speeding it up. Now they'll hesitate. They'll look around, throw it to the perimeter. Poppy with it on the top of the key. 1:26 to play first quarter. Poppy, he loses the basketball. Taylor takes it away, and Abendroth will bring it up the floor before giving it to Calouse. Calouse on the timeline, crossing it. Now right side, it's Thrasher. Thrasher from the near corner, working on Volk, stops the elbow, retreats out to the perimeter, now into the near corner on the right side with 1:05 to play in the opening period. Here's Abendroth. Abendroth, his pass taken away by Volk.
Showtime.
And watch out, as it's going to be a layup on the right side of the hoop for Volk, and Doniphan-Trumbull leads by 6.
Nick, if I'm Coach Ken Coolis there from Concordia, this is a game I think has got to be essentially a two-man show, and it doesn't matter if they're both on the game or in the game side. Simultaneously, Thrasher and Shepard have got to come up big for us to win this game.
And we have a Concordia turnover on an airy pass that number 25, Heineck, had his toes on the boundary.
Right, a little bit of pass that's a little bit off. We talk about passes being on time and on target, but what I think with the controlled chaos that Doniphan-Trumbull uses, Concordia has to offset that by the physicality of Thrasher and Shepard. Yeah. You got to let them lead the way, and then the other complementary players start turning it up.
On the left side, here is Doniphan-Trumbull. Top of the key now with it is Collinson. Collinson looking around on the left side. Poppy dribbles into the free throw line, hesitates. Nice move. The floater does not fall, but the rebound is collected by Concordia. Shot clock is dark. Down 17-11. The Mustangs of Concordia have the basketball. Here comes Concordia. They're on a scoring drought, over 2 minutes in time. 8 seconds on the game clock here in the first quarter. Here with the basketball, it's Calouse. Calouse for 3. He cannot hit it. Rebound tipped around. The putback will not go. The touch, and it will count on the third effort. A nice job by Concordia as Doniphan-Trumbull leads Concordia 17-13. We got a good one as we enter the second quarter of play here at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Some really good basketball through one quarter of play on the right side. It's Concordia with the basketball. They trail by 4. They had a good inside-out game going. Had a really good opportunity to 3, but passing it up, going for the layup. And on the tip try, it's good by Thrasher. Concordia getting a lot of extra possessions.
And that's what you have to do to kind of slow down this controlled chaos here for Doniphan-Trumbull. Good job there by Thrasher. And maybe he has to lead the way to Shepherd gets going, but this has got to be a physical game because you get into a run-and-shoot game against Doniphan-Trumbull, you're going to lose.
On the right side, Poppy finds Bennett in the lane. He lost the basketball, puts up a contested floater. And how do you like that foul call? It seemed like Bennett was out of control, but he might have gotten hit on the head from behind.
Yeah, I think he lost control. He was out of control a little bit, obviously just running in there. I wouldn't say wild, but then he lost control of the basketball. And as he was trying to get control of it, it was kind of a touch foul or contact foul. So I don't really – considering the pace that in the physicality that's already been established, I would say that's child's play.
Yeah. Here's Bennett. He's got 2 free throws coming up for Doniphan-Trumbull, who leads at 17-15. The first free throw is on the way, and it's good.
Yeah, good job there by Bennett stepping up and after a little bit of a pause to tie his shoe up here by his teammates. And so, Doniphan-Trumbull, they're very comfortable. They're going to play 32 minutes and his old Arkansas Razorbacks with Nolan Richardson in 40 minutes of hell, 32 minutes of hell. They are going to press you. They're going to do different things. I can promise you they are putting a lot of stress on the guards of Koulis, right, and Abmenroth trying to get post entries. They are not allowing any entries into the high post or to the regular post.
Here, top of the key, it's Shepherd. Now to Koulis. Koulis, left side to Shepherd. Shepherd for Concordia, down by 4. Cross-court pass, far corner, 3 ball. It's good.
Good shot there. That's a big shot by 23, Cole Cheatham. The 6'1 guard kind of fumbled it a little bit, got in his shot zone, nothing but net.
Yeah, you didn't know you wanted him to shoot that basketball after he mishandled the pass, but he put it up with confidence and was able to score the bucket. On the right side here for Doniphan-Trumbull, Poppy trying to answer with a 3 of his own. He cannot do so, and it's rebounded by Concordia.
Yeah, Concordia wants to limit Doniphan-Trumbull to 1 shot, and obviously they want to get every defensive rebound and collect offensive rebounds, but they got to be patient here on offense because I think the more that they make them play defense is going to pay off for them.
Here we go on a 3-point attempt. It's missed by Concordia, and we have a timeout called by Doniphan-Trumbull. 6:15 to go,
timeout.
Second quarter. You say it's a good timeout. Why is that?
It's a good timeout because obviously I think that Concordia has changed some things on both sides of the court that have really slowed down Doniphan-Trumbull, but then also to compose your team. Before that, Tyson Bennett, a huge defensive rebound right there. Physical play to kind of stop this run or mini run of Concordia, and it's not essentially a overwhelming run. I think it's a pace run. Yeah. And what I think is Coach Koulis has done a really good job of reestablishing this pace in the first minute and 45 seconds in the second quarter, which has really worked out. He's now it's a sneaky thing that he's done here. He's put number 34 Ryan Taylor, the 6'1" kind of guard forward, and matched him up against Poppy, athlete on athlete, kind of slow him down a little bit. And then obviously they haven't got Volk going. That's what I think is really what they've had to really adjust to in Doniphan-Trumbull. So what they do now is really, really imperative. You see this right here, kind of a UCLA look. Look for Volk to get some shots here.
Here is Volk with the basketball. He has it in the fingernail, dribbles with the right elbow. Volk with it, backing down. He gets his pocket picked, bodies on the floor. Loose ball, it goes through a couple of Concordia players, ripped away. Concordia has it. As Concordia comes away with a loose ball, it went through multiple bodies, multiple arms, and finally the Mustangs get the basketball down by 1. They have it on the left side. Concordia with it, working top of the key. Taylor, right side, it's now Koulis. Cross-court pass, Cheatham, great pass fake down low, and it's going to be out of bounds. Tipped last by Doniphan-Trumbull to stay with Concordia.
Yeah, usually you see wing-to-wing skip pass. That was a wing-to-corner, and then Cheatham with another pass fake. You would have liked to see him kick it back to the wing for an open 3. Good job, though.
Here on the left side, now with it, down low in the lane, and Concordia has their first lead.
What did I say, Nick? This is a game for your 2 big dogs, and it's not only because they're the oldest 2 guys on the team. They're the biggest and strongest. You got to offset brute power with the speed and quickness of Doniphan-Trumbull.
Here in the lane, a small man down low on the right block, kicks it back out. That pass deflected. Taylor with active hands defensively. Concordia with some momentum on the near side. Koulis for a 3-pointer. Can't get it to fall. It's tipped out of bounds. It stays with the Mustangs.
Okay, this momentum now has shifted over here to Concordia. Doniphan-Trumbull, and you see Volk out right there. He's telling everyone, just settle down. This is going to be a long game. And so you got to really get, as a senior player or a more senior player or with seniority, you got to really do a good job of settling down your teammates and get control back of the game. Now you got Concordia that's on a run here and has, on the flip side, Doniphan-Trumbull in almost a 2.5-minute scoring drought. And so they're doing a good job of scoring effectively.
And we have a whistle and a foul away from the ball on the inbound play on Doniphan-Trumbull. Go ahead.
Right, but they're doing a good job of scoring effectively at their pace, right? And then also they're doing a really good job of limiting the pace of Doniphan-Trumbull. So it's kind of a double whammy here for Doniphan-Trumbull.
They'll inbound it to Kalous. Kalous has the top of the key, and he sets up the Concordia offense with the Mustangs up by 1 on Doniphan-Trumbull. Doniphan-Trumbull on defense. Taylor with the basketball. Now to the near corner, it's Shepard. Shepard with it into the far corner. With it, Kalous. Kalous drives in through contact and gets the layup to go. It's 22-19, Concordia.
He'd been 0-4, hadn't seen anything go in for him. He decided to get physical. Good drive there, right hand, middle lane, 2 feet, physical play there.
On the right side, here's Bennett. Bennett with the basketball for Doniphan-Trumbull. Now we have a whistle and an offensive foul called on Doniphan-Trumbull.
Yeah, you see the bench there for Concordia, really excited there. Good job there by Concordia of really playing good, steady, firm defense. I always talk about being steady. Yeah. That's the difference right now. I think the speed and quickness really overtook them at the beginning. Now you're seeing some execution here that's really slowing down Doniphan-Trumbull and taking the energy out of them right now.
It's a 7-0 run for Concordia. They lead at 22-19. Here Concordia with the basketball in the lane. Thrasher is fouled with the bucket.
Okay, Nick, I keep telling you I'll keep saying it. The two-pronged attack right there, Shepard and Thrasher. Here's what they're doing. When you look at Shepard right now, he's a big old kid, right? Big, wide shoulders, so you can't get through him through body contact and active hands.
Yeah.
He's able to get it to Thrasher at the high post. And so what they're doing is they're running a little bit of a back pick, kind of bringing him from the block to the high post. Then he's getting a matchup against a smaller player, and he's getting down to the block or wherever he wants.
Yeah.
And he's feasting on this Doniphan-Trumbull defense.
24-19, make it 25-19. Your score, Concordia out in front of Doniphan-Trumbull. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. All the momentum in the hands of the Omaha Concordia Mustangs.
Thrasher with 11 points right now. He's the lead guy. He needs a little bit of rest. But also, Nick, 3 turnovers in the last 3 minutes for Doniphan-Trumbull. They're generally a low turnover type of team. So now Concordia is turning them over like they were getting turned over in the beginning of the game.
Yeah, here's Bennett now with it. Poppy. That's going to be a defensive foul on Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor was trying to set the tone there. A little Detroit Pistons. Bennett said, hey, man, that hurt a little bit. And Taylor was sending a message. I was leading through a screen with a forearm and elbow.
Yeah. So that's a foul on
Taylor. Look at Taylor. Taylor's laughing about it, too.
Well, they were talking.
Yeah.
Taylor saluted him.
Yeah.
After something that Bennett said. Now on the right side, Poppy. Taylor is physical against Poppy defensively. Here now working on it right side, it's Poppy. He hesitates, passes through. 3 ball on the way for Doniphan-Trumbull. It does not go. Offensive rebound, Poppy. Poppy gets it knocked out of his hands, and it's going to go to Concordia.
Ooh, that's tough right there. Big physical rebound by Poppy right there. The only mistake I could say, he kind of put it on the ground. Then you let the active hands and the gnats get in there. It's almost like piranhas feeding on some food in the water. And obviously you see Taylor going out, get a standing ovation because everybody realizes the type of job and the work he has cut out for him trying to guard Poppy.
So Concordia leads at 25-19. They are on a 10-0 run. They've hit 5 of their last 7. Here, top of the key, with it is Heineck. Heineck now left side, with it is Cheatham. Cheatham stops just outside the lane on the left side and passes it now to the logo to Kalous. Kalous with the basketball at the top of the key on the right side, splits through the lane, and we'll have a scrum down low and 3 seconds in the lane. It was either going to be a jump ball or 3 seconds in the lane. I didn't know if they were going to give it.
Yeah, Kalous didn't want to give up the jump ball, and then he was in 3 seconds in the lane. I think he was trying to get control of himself and the ball to kick it back out, possibly for an open shot. But Concordia right now, Nick, the confidence that they're playing with is really overtaking Doniphan-Trumbull here. Doniphan-Trumbull, I would like to see everybody touch the ball, but get it in Poppy and Volk's hands.
Here on the right side, it is Poppy. Poppy with it, hesitates, now kicks it out to Ballard. Ballard now to Bennett. Bennett with the basketball for Doniphan-Trumbull, down low to Volk. Volk has 4 points. He gets it knocked out of his hands, and it will be out of bounds. It'll be red basketball, Doniphan-Trumbull.
Yeah, so you got a good matchup here. Shepard against Volk here, 6'4" against 6'3". I think Shepard's a little bit thicker. But what they're doing is they're using number 25, Cole Heineck, 6'2" sophomore, as a late double teamer.
Yeah.
He's literally camping out in the middle of the zone. So to offset that, Ethan Ballard has got to start hitting some open shots, but cut off of that and get easy 2 points.
Now at the top of the key, Poppy with it. He dribbles left side, gets cut off along the baseline, spin move down
There
low
he
on the
is.
block. Good move by Ballard. Ballard. That is.
There you go.
And
You
that's
got
a 2-point bucket.
If your man wants to double team, just kind of be like a tiptoe burglar in there, come in there and get an easy 2 points. That will make him pay attention to you real quick.
Here on the right side, it's for Concordia. They lead it by 4, 2.5 to go in the second quarter. Concordia, as that pass tips off of Poppy's head, he's frustrated, but it's going to be a sideline inbound for Concordia.
Yeah, good job right there of reading that screen. He went underneath the screen, and he anticipated it phenomenally. It just kind of almost tipped it, hit him on the top of the head like a soccer player. But for the Doniphan-Trumbull fan base, they like that. Active hands are starting to pay off.
25-21 is your score, 2.5 to go in the second quarter. Nick Sander, Jay Foreman with you. Austin Norman back in our 93.7 The Ticket Studios. On the right side, it is Shepard. Shepard with the basketball on the perimeter. He throws it left wing. 3-ball on the way. It's good for Abendroth. Concordia extends their lead to 7. It's 28-21.
Big time shot there by Abendroth right there. What did I say, Nick? It's usually wing to wing, skip pass. He caught it in motion, nothing but net. Big time shot there from the Concordia 2-guard there. That was a big shot. That can open up a big run. And so now if I'm at Doniphan-Trumbull, I got to figure out a way. Now, first of all, there's 2 minutes left, so you can get back into this game. But I think you got to figure out a way to really get the pace going. And to offset that, Nick, I'm going to push the pace on offense. I got to get Volk going. When you look at Volk right now, he's only had these 1 of 1 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, a couple rebounds, and 3 steals. But I need him get going on offense because he comes in and he's averaging 16 points and 9 rebounds.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get some more flow through him on offense and let Poppy play off of him because I figure you get those 2 on the side or at the top of the key, kind of copycat Concordia. But on defense, I'm thinking about 3/4 courts or a full court, whether it's zone press or man-to-man. I have got to get Concordia to play faster. They are playing they're kind of like Ashland Greenwood. They're playing at whatever speed they want to.
Yeah.
Slow, medium, or fast. Whereas Doniphan-Trumbull, I think they play better the more the game's more chaotic.
Yep.
And the faster it is.
28-21 is your score. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the second quarter. As it'll be a sideline inbound here for Doniphan-Trumbull. They'll have it top of the key now, left side with it. Jumper on the way. Volk can't get it to go. Rebound fought for, controlled by Poppy. Doniphan-Trumbull with another crack on offense. Bennett wide open 3, just a tad strong, and defensive rebound controlled by Concordia.
Yeah, the physicality of Concordia is starting to kind of pay off and wear down Doniphan-Trumbull, and so they got to really, I wouldn't say in survival mode right now. Now they just got to lock in and get back to what they do best.
On the left side, here's Concordia with the basketball. Concordia as Shepard was caught in no man's land, but he is able to get it out to Cheatham, who says slow down. Now on the right side, Kalous. Kalous turns around. Thrasher, he'll shoot the 3. Can't connect, and the rebound corralled and ripped out of Poppy's hands by his own teammate Volk as Poppy fell to the hardwood. Up the floor it goes now to Barnes. Tregan Barnes with it, driving baseline on Kalous. He throws it through into the far corner. Ballard drives with the right elbow, hands it off to Bennett. Bennett now with it, gives it to Poppy at the top of the key. Poppy dribbles in, left side of the lane, gets his defender to jump, and it will be a missed floater by Poppy.
Good shot there by Poppy. Probably would have liked to get his shoulder squared up. Probably expected a call on the shot, but not enough body contact.
28-21 is your score. 56 seconds to go in the second quarter. Working in the lane. No good on the shot attempt by Shepard, although Ballard, his defender, got knocked down. Here comes Bennett the other way in the lane. The layup no good, but Bennett's tripped and will go to the line to shoot 2 shots with Doniphan-Trumbull trailing by 7 and 46 seconds to go until the half.
Excellent job there by Tyson Bennett. Once he got over half court, he had him on, the defender from Concordia backpedal and changed the speed, and then he sped up, body contact, shooting foul.
28-21 your score. Concordia on a 13-3 run over the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, and in their type of run, Nick, if you equivalent to a boxing match, it's just body blows.
Yeah, it's steady.
It's just like slow leaking water.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, you got 2 gallons of water. I mean, it's just been body blow after body blow after body blow.
And Doniphan-Trumbull goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
And you see Coach Coolis over there. He said, let's slow it down.
Yeah.
Let's give them something to think about right before halftime. Now, look at right here. You got Thrasher and Shepard going a little high pick and roll. Look for Abendroth to be in the corner for an open 3.
25 on the game clock. 12 now on the shot clock. 28-22 is your score. Concordia leads by 6. Here is Shepard. Kicks it out near corner. Here with it is Owen Abendroth. Concordia can't get the shot to go. They're at the top of the key. Thrasher loses it, and that's a charge.
Oh,
Great job by Volk as he sat there before Shepard even got the basketball.
Yeah, good
he
job.
allowed Shepard to get it, took the heat, and drew the charge.
Big time play there by Volk. Really kind of anticipated Shepard getting downhill. Now, if you're Lincoln Lutheran, they're giving the flop call there. It was a good selling job, but it was a really good job of getting there and drawing. The best thing you can do is put it in a situation that if they don't call it, it's a mistake. Good job there by Volk.
With 5 seconds to go until half, Bennett in the lane. The layup is good.
There he is.
There's the horn. And at the half, we got a dandy. It's Concordia 28, Doniphan-Trumbull 24. Doniphan-Trumbull, the 7 seed, says we belong right here in the C1 semifinal. We'll step aside, come back in a few minutes with some thoughts from the first half here from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes. Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Discover the difference that expertise and experience can make in your real estate journey with Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. Whether you need an appraisal, sales, or farm management, Next Ag comes up with a solution with your legacy and goals in mind. Next Ag isn't just their name, it's your future. So why wait? Visit their website today at www.nextagrealestate.com or give them a call at 402-380-0432 and turn your dreams into reality. Your land, your legacy, their solution. Next Ag Appraisal and Realty. It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
It may not feel like it, but planting season is on its way, and now's the time to upgrade your equipment with a late model John Deere planter from Acres Equipment. Acres has an entire lineup of John Deere planters equipped with the latest technology to ensure planting accuracy throughout your field. And to get you up and going, each planter purchased from Acres includes in-field startup support from one of our Precision Ag professionals. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Visit your local Acres for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2025.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
It's the two-fingered wave on a gravel road. It's letting the kids take dad's truck to prom. It's Friday nights under the lights of a hometown football field. Eustace Body Shop knows small towns. It's where our values are rooted. We treat our people right, and in turn, they treat you, our customer, right. And we give back to our communities. Not much more small town than that. Eustace Body Shop, small town service, big city technology.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nick Sainer back with you from Pinnacle Bank Arena as at the half, Concordia leads Doniphan-Trumbull 28-24 as Concordia has ended the first half, I should say, on a 10-0 run, a run that was then turned into a 16-3 run. They trailed at one point by 6 to Doniphan-Trumbull, but that was in the late stages of the first quarter. But then Concordia is led by as much as 7, and Concordia, despite not scoring in the final 2 minutes of that second quarter, still ended on a 16-3 run. So your score at the half, 28-24, Doniphan-Trumbull trails Concordia by 4. The winner of this game will get Ashland Greenwood in the Class C1 state championship tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. after Ashland Greenwood knocked off top seed Lincoln Lutheran earlier, 54-47. Doniphan-Trumbull, just a reminder, this 7 seed in the state tournament here as they beat 24-1 24-1 and number 2 seed Ogallala on Wednesday at 1:30 p.m. Omaha Concordia escaped the 6th-seeded Sydney Red Raiders by 4 to earn their ticket here to the semifinals. Some stats at the half for Doniphan-Trumbull. They were led offensively by Tryson Bennett. Bennett with 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field, also 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 9 points and 3 rebounds to go with his 1 steal. Second in the team on scoring, it was Jack Poppy. Poppy was 1 for 5 from the field, but 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and Poppy has 5 points. here at the half with 3 assists, but he also has 3 turnovers as the team. Doniphan-Trumbull had 7 turnovers. Concordia, though, led offensively by Jackson Thrasher. Thrasher, 11 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 4 of 6 from the field, while Owen Abendroth and Jackson Shepard both added 5 points apiece. It's a pretty evenly played ball game as both Doniphan-Trumbull and Concordia have 7 turnovers apiece. They are pretty close in the scoring column as well. It's 28-24. Concordia leads by 4 with a few minutes until we start the third quarter. It was Doniphan-Trumbull up by 4 at the end of the first quarter, but then Concordia outscored DT 15-7 in the second period, and that's how we got to a 28-24 ball game to start at halftime. Let's step aside, come back in a few minutes. We'll have the start of the third quarter here from Pinnacle Bank Arena, Doniphan-Trumbull and Concordia on 93.7 The Ticket.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "you have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology. On your side, by your side.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first. Now is the time to get a glimpse into living and learning at Doane University through a personalized in-person or virtual visit. We know once you experience Doane, you'll see why it's a place where you can achieve your goals and shape your future. Schedule your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Mike, the insurance company wants us to replace the roof.
Wait, what? I thought everything was fine.
Yeah, it says right here our roof is too old and they won't be able to cover us anymore.
I guess it is 15 years old. Hi, I'm Austin with Roofing Service Company. We help homeowners with their roofing and siding projects. Financing options are available, and we can get you under a new roof no time at all. If this sounds like you, visit roofingservicecompany.com. That is roofingservicecompany.com.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into Pinnacle Bank Arena, the start of the second half here. Concordia and Doniphan-Trumbull. Concordia leads 28-24. Nick Sainert alongside Jay Foreman. Jay, if you're Doniphan-Trumbull, what do you got to do to get the lead back?
I think you got to do what you did there at the end. I think it looked more at Barnes. I think Barnes, being 5'10 and being able to play physical downhill, I think he's an option off of Poppy and obviously Bulk. So the way they ended, they took the momentum. 2 back-to-back drives by Barnes, essentially doing the same thing, changing it, secondary break. I think the more or the faster pace and the more you can create chaos, I think it works for Doniphan-Trumbull.
So Doniphan-Trumbull will have the basketball to start. Down by 4, underway here in the third quarter. On the left side, pass almost taken away in the lane. It is now the DT offense. They lose the basketball when it's all said and done. Doniphan-Trumbull gives it up. Concordia going the other way. Here across the timeline. Here is Shepard. Right side, it is now Abendroth. Abendroth with it. Crosses over. Pass fakes left. Now he'll throw that way to Kalous. Kalous with the basketball on the logo. 7:27 to go in the third quarter, left side. Here's Shepard with it. Shepard dribbles to the free throw line. Great cut in the back right lane, and it's going to be a layup for Kalous.
Yeah, coach's kid, you better know how to move without the basketball. Good job by Kalous there, moving without the basketball. Easy 2 points on a back cut.
At 7:11 to go, and now the pocket is picked. Going the other way, here comes Kalous. Kalous in the lane, spin move, great defense. The layup still good, great finish.
Yeah, quick 4 points there by the junior guard, both by back cut there, then a good steal and finish, a physical one. I like Nick. Under control, easy 2 points again.
32-24 is your score. In the lane, kicking it out. Volk, a much-needed three-pointer. It won't fall. Offensive rebound by the smallest guy as he saves it in bounds. The put layup is good by Bennett.
There he is, a little bit of volleyball action. 2 points by Bennett to stop the run, but get the momentum back here to the Cardinals.
It's 32-26, 6:30 to go in the third quarter. On the left side, now it's Shepard. Shepard trying to get it to a cutting Kalous and was unable to get it to him.
Yeah.
They tried the similar action down the right side of the lane.
Yeah, Shepard and Thrasher have been really doing work against that Cardinal defense. So then I think Coach Kalous is telling his son, you're going to have opportunities. It would have been 3 baskets in a row. Big-time turnover right there.
Across the timeline, here comes Doniphan-Trumbull. That's going to be a foul called on Owen Abendroth of Concordia as he tried to work through a poppy screen.
Yeah, if I'm Coach Burr right there, I think Abendroth is a really good player on both sides of the court, but I really like that matchup with Barnes, right? And I'd like to be able to get him in a high pick and roll to get control of this game until we can get Poppy and Volk going.
Yeah, here top of the key now. Here we are with Poppy. Poppy in the center of the lane. He gets it knocked out of his hands again as Poppy's committed a couple of crucial turnovers early in the second half here. Doniphan-Trumbull trails by 6. Concordia with the basketball.
For Trumbull, it's too quick into Poppy driving in the middle of the lane. You got to get some reverse action on that ball movement, and then you can get an open lane.
Great job picking it out of the air by Volk as the defender, Doniphan-Trumbull, takes it away. They create another turnover, both sides. With 7 turnovers in the first half, there's already been a combined 5 in the second half. Here, 5:39 to go in this third quarter. Out to Poppy, wide open perimeter shot, no good. As the rebound is going to go out of bounds, it will stay. No, it's going to go to Concordia.
Now, we're also, Nick, right here, the one thing I didn't like on that last possession, Volk got it off the glass, was essentially leading the break, and was getting, once he got past half court, he was thinking about passing it back. You got to attack the rim because I think there's easy opportunities and you can get the momentum back on your side.
5:25 to go, third quarter, 32-26 is your score. Top of the key, it's Shepard. Shepard bounces it left side, now Cheatham with it. Cheatham at the elbow, passes it through, 3 ball on the way. Kalous, it will not fall, and the rebound is won by Doniphan-Trumbull, and we have a foul on Shepard of Concordia on the rebound attempt.
Yeah, Nick, as kids get used to playing in PBA, or if you don't ever adjust to it, the hardest, I think, rebounds for any player to track is the long 3-pointers or the ones that bounce high off the rim. Really good job by Volk of tagging and chasing it, but not running into the middle lane overzealous. Really good defensive rebound there, drawing the foul on Shepard. And you want those type of plays. You never know what foul can come back and work in your favor.
Here on the right side, the pass to Poppy as Cheatham was harassing him defensively. Now Bennett with it on the right side. He fires the mid-range jumper, missed it badly, and the rebound corralled by Kalous. Kalous out and running for Concordia. He'll slow it down, spin around right in front of head coach Ken Kalous. Now Kalous with it on the right side. He has it. Now Cheatham. Cheatham picks up his dribble outside the perimeter, gives it to Shepard. Shepard with it. Now at the top of the key, bounces it right side back to Kalous. Kalous on the entry. Working on it is Thrasher. Fadeaway jumper. Air ball. Rebounded by Kalous. The putback. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by Doniphan-Trumbull. Kalous is everywhere in the second half so far.
Yeah, he's inspired. Whatever they adjusted to at halftime, he's came out on fire. He's their second leading scorer, and he's starting to play like it.
Volk is going to be fouled from the three-point line, and now Volk will go to the line and shoot 3 free throws. That gives now Doniphan-Trumbull a chance to cut this Concordia lead in half.
Yeah, and when you think about how you can get back into this game, you want to start to get the foul count for the team that you're playing up high, and it's 3-0. Concordia has 3 fouls. The one thing is Thrasher did a really good job of closing out, but he didn't stop and undercut Volk right there. And so now you're allowing Doniphan-Trumbull to do 2 things. 1, knock into the lead that you have. Number 2, if there's an adjustment there, to is some sort of full court press to really kind of take advantage of it, you're allowing them to set up their defense.
The second free throw is also good. It's now 32-28. One more for
And if I'm Coach Burr, Keelan Burr there from Doniphan-Trumbull, I'm cranking up Barnes and I'm cranking up the pressure. And you got Ballard here who did a really good job of moving off the ball. I am trying to create more chaos. Concordia, even though the lead is down to 3, is able to play at their pace. And also the good adjustment here is the third, I guess, prong attack of Koulis here is the emphasis here in the second half.
Here on the right side, it's Koulis. The fadeaway jumper does not fall. Rebound tipped out to Koulis. He gets another crack. He drives in, center of the lane, down low. Thrasher, he will get called for a foul.
Yeah.
Thrasher, it was funny. He kind of jumped and he landed on the bat. The basketball was on the ground, and he had 2 hands around the basketball.
Yeah, that was on.
He kind of landed on the basketball.
It was on Poppy. It was just kind of a bang type of play. He skied up and lost a little bit of his balance. I know the Cardinal fans don't like it. It is kind of one of those that you got to just deal with it. So, right now, Concordia keeps possession of the ball, but they keep the momentum because the Taylor had a really good job of knocking it back out there to keep the possession.
Here is Koulis on the inbound plays, top of the key. Koulis left side, Cheatham. Now near corner, it's Shepard. He fakes right, goes left. We have a bump and a foul called against, I believe, Bennett.
Yeah, Bennett. Tyson, it was on Luke
number
Askey.
24, thank you.
Yeah, Luke Askey didn't like that, but now here comes Barnes back in, probably for Askey, right? A good defensive closeout, trying to run Shepard off the 3-point line, but Shepard did a really good job of straight line drive, Nick, through the opposite shoulder of your defender, drawing the foul.
Yeah, in the lane, the layup is good by Thrasher, excuse me.
Look, the big forward there is paying difference. The high-low action of Shepard and Thrasher. Then you got Koulis going. It's going to be hard to deal with for the next half.
Here, top of the key, it's Ballard. Ballard with the basketball. Now to Poppy. Poppy with it, 3:30 to go, third quarter. Poppy with it, hesitates, working on Taylor in the lane, gets bumped, no whistle, and it will be a defensive rebound for Concordia.
I will see the fans from Doniphan-Trumbull are, upset that the same contact that was called down here wasn't called down there on their star player on the shot.
Here on the right side, it is Koulis. Koulis with the basketball. He lost it for a moment. As Koulis has it, Concordia now has numbers. 3-ball from the corner, in and out. No good, and we have a foul called on Concordia.
Good job by Barnes there, right? Boxing out a bigger Koulis off the offensive glass, and he's been making a living the first 4 or 5 possessions of getting misses and putting them back up. He didn't like the call, but a really good job there by Barnes of being a guard in there in defensive rebound. In order, when you're a little bit smaller team, both in height and then obviously, maturity, whereas like you look at Concordia, their 2 biggest and most physical players are seniors. You need your guards, no matter the size, to defense and offensive rebound at a high rate. That's a good job there by Bennett.
3:01 to go in the third quarter. 34-29 is your score. Here on the right side, it's Bennett for Doniphan-Trumbull. Doniphan-Trumbull trails by 5, and he traveled with the basketball. He was trying to get it to Volk, who ended up knocking down the 3-point shot, but it will not count. It stays a 5-point Concordia lead as they'll get the basketball.
The way Doniphan-Trumbull plays, and they've been, really in a huge drought. They've won in 2 big droughts, right? They won 2.5 minutes, and it was a little bit different because Concordia went on a 13-3, simultaneously with actually 4 extra minutes, 6 minutes there, where Concordia went 13-3. They don't have any field goals now, Nick. All free throw lines of the last 4 minutes. And I'm going to tell you this, and I keep saying it, right? I know the Cardinal fans don't like that call. Right now it's 4-3 in as far as the calls. They have got to start pushing the pace. How did they come back before halftime? Barnes downhill, Bennett downhill. You got to start doing it. There
now
you go.
A takeaway, Doniphan-Trumbull able to get it after they were initially called for a foul on defensive end. A 3-ball on the way, and bang!
There he
for
is.
Tregan Barnes. It's 34-32 Concordia.
Yep, the smallest guy on the court came up with a big shot. What did it come off? A defensive stop, push, secondary break, 3 from the corner.
2:24 to go in the third quarter. On the left side, now passing it right side, it's Owen Abendroth. Abendroth with just 5 points today, well below his average. And now here we have it on the left side. Here's Shepard in the lane. The floater, no good. The putback is good.
Yeah. Well, Nick, size against speed. What do? You go back to it, couple passes, get it inside the paint. Physicality is winning this game for them.
On the right side, here's Poppy. It's taken away by Taylor. Taylor, it's a 2-on-1 break. Taylor Now back into a trailing Concordia Mustang. It's blocked out of bounds.
Good.
It'll stay with Concordia.
Good job by Taylor. Kind of discombobulated, almost an open layup. Tried to dump it off there to Shepard. Poppy doesn't give up. Big time block right there.
So Taylor and I believe it was Bennett just got a verbal warning from the official on the near sideline to watch the talking, the jabbing back and forth as it's getting a little chippy here in the C1 semifinal. Out to Cheatham. Cheatham with the basketball in the lane. Kicks it left side, Abendroth. Abendroth now to Taylor. Taylor finds a cutting Thrasher in the lane. The layup no good. And we have a rebound and a foul called against Cheatham of Concordia.
Cheatham was just chasing the offensive rebound, but what did I say when you're a little bit smaller team? You need your guards to rebound well, right, Nick? What did Bennett do? Went in there, Tyson Bennett, the 5'10 senior, chased it. Tag, chase, let me get the rebound. Now also, Nick, you're down by 4, right? Now you're at the free throw line. And so this is how you're down by 4, minute and a half less than the third quarter. There's a lot of game left. This is how you slowly but surely tie the game up and get the momentum back into back onto your side. You don't necessarily – everybody thinks momentum is hitting a couple threes, layups, dunks, and all that. Getting to the free throw line is getting the momentum as well because the biggest thing is slowing down the momentum of the efficient offense of Concordia Mustangs.
36-32 is your score. 1 minute, 31 seconds to go in the third. Bennett steps up to the free throw line with Doniphan-Trumbull trailing by 4, and he misses.
So right now, if I'm Coach Burr, I like this right now, right? We showed a little bit. We came out a little bit flat, I think.
Yeah.
Starting to see some life. I think you came out throwing haymakers if you're Doniphan-Trumbull. Okay, then Concordia definitely came back with just a bunch of body blows. And now you're starting to see Doniphan-Trumbull maybe catch their second win and see if they can finish this game off.
36-33 is your score. 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Concordia with the basketball. They have it at the top of the key, passing it left side to Abendroth. Abendroth tries to beat him off the dribble, misses the layup, gets it back, puts it back up and in.
Yeah, good job by Abendroth. He comes in averaging 6 points a game. The 6'3" guard did a really good job of following your miss, kind of fumbled it a little bit. Easy 2 points.
1:08 to go in the third quarter as Poppy has the basketball. Poppy on the left side in the lane. What a tough floater.
Yeah, you think he's a little bit skinny. He can't be physical. He's kind of wiry, strong. Played right through Taylor there. Nice floater there by the junior guard.
38-35 is your score. 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Here it is for Thrasher and Concordia. On the right side, it's Shepard. Shepard with the basketball. And we have a whistle and a foul called now against Doniphan-Trumbull. And that will put Concordia in the bonus with 38 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. No, scratch that. Excuse me. They are going to be called out a fourth team foul on Doniphan-Trumbull.
Yeah, a little bit of a kind of a touch foul there, but this intensity is starting to get cranked up. 3-point lead here by Concordia.
PBA rises to their feet in the final 36 seconds of the third quarter. Thrasher down low, working on Volk, and that's a charge on Thrasher. Head coach Ken Kulis cannot believe it. He's pleading for a flop call, and either way, it's going to be Doniphan-Trumbull basketball.
Yeah, that's the second one Volk is, got credit for today, and both of them potentially could have been flops. The funny thing about it is, and this is where Coach Kulis is upset, is that Thrasher wasn't even trying to score. He was actually looking to kick it out, and so that's where you see the fans doing the flop sign.
Yeah.
Obviously led by Coach Kulis, a little bit upset. So Thrasher's got to take a little bit of a break here. Now you need Shepard to step up. Now you need Kulis, the coach's son, to really, really continue on his hot streak.
Here comes Doniphan-Trumbull, the 7 seed, trying to upset once again. 21 seconds to go in the third quarter. 38-35. Doniphan-Trumbull trails by 3. Doniphan-Trumbull does have the basketball, though. Poppy with the ball at the logo. Dribbles top of the key. As they throw it down floor, it's going to be taken away with 5 seconds. Here comes Shepard for Concordia. He fires up the last second three. No good. It's just short. But boy, oh boy, stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is going to be exciting here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's 38-35 Concordia. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It's game on at Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Nebraska's premier power sports dealership. Stocking all the top brands, including Can-Am, Honda, Polaris, Kawasaki, CF Moto, Suzuki, Yamaha, Sea-Doo, Manitow pontoon boats, and Triton trailers. Come check out Nebraska's newest Indian motorcycle dealership, plus score big on their massive selection of side-by-sides, all-terrain vehicles, motorcycles, and power watercraft. Elway Power Sports of Lincoln has it all under one roof at their new 27th and I-80 location, and they can't wait to get you set up for the summer.
It may not feel like it, but planting season is on its way, and now's the time to upgrade your equipment with a late model John Deere planter from Acres Equipment. Acres has an entire lineup of John Deere planters equipped with the latest technology to ensure planting accuracy throughout your field. And to get you up and going, each planter purchase from Acres includes in-field startup support from one of our Precision Ag professionals. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Visit your local Acres for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2025.
Now back to the action at Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2025 State Basketball Tournament on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Alrighty, it's time to start the fourth quarter of play. Concordia leads Doniphan-Trumbull 38-35. Here is Shepard. Shepard with the basketball on the left side. He stops, throws it right side. Now to Abendroth. Abendroth with the Mustangs of Concordia leading by 3. They have the basketball, trying to punch their ticket to their first state championship game in school history. Air ball on the 3, offensive rebound, and Doniphan-Trumbull now trails by 5.
Good job by Shepard there, following the air ball. I think was tipped by Doniphan-Trumbull for easy 2 points on the putback.
On the left side, here is Tregan Barnes. Tregan Barnes, he's going to be bumped and fouled on the dribble drive as he tried to spin around and throw it back out to the perimeter, and it's going to be a foul on number 3, Owen Abendroth, his second.
You know, Nick, I think one of the things that's going to, be a big point of emphasis that Concordia is going to be able to pull this out is how Ryan Taylor's came in and maybe not shut down Poppy, but made things awful hard for him. Poppy is 2 of 8 from the field and 1 of 7 since he's been on it.
Here on the left side, it's Barnes. He's going to be tied up. Jump ball will give it to Doniphan-Trumbull.
And Nick, I'm talking about the job Taylor's done, and it's not just the defensive prowess that he's on the shots, right? It's causing him to turn the ball over 6 times. That's huge. That's a big stat right there.
Baseline inbound play coming up for Doniphan-Trumbull as they inbound it into the far side. Here it is with Volk. Volk to Poppy. He shoots the 3 on the way. Short. Rebound. Fought for. Tipped up in the air and controlled by Concordia.
Yeah, I think a good job there by Shepard tipping it to his partner in crime and Thrasher. Now let's see if they can slow it down and systematically extend this lead.
Now Abendroth with it to Taylor. Taylor now right side to Shepard. Shepard on the right wing, dribbles top of the key. Great hedge by Poppy. Now in the far corner, the floater, no good. Too strong on the attempt by Kulis. Bodies on the floor, and we have a timeout called by Doniphan-Trumbull as Barnes was on the ground with the basketball in his lap. And Doniphan-Trumbull calls a 30-second timeout. 6:45 to go in the fourth quarter here. 5-point differential in favor of Concordia. All right, Jay, let's talk about the 2 games that you and I will have here this afternoon. Class A. First up, it's going to be Papillion La Vista South against Miller North. What can we expect?
Well, I think you have Papillion La Vista South is fighting against their own mindset, right? And obviously they're a really good, well-coached team by Coach Hauser. And obviously you have Bryson Ball, star power. They've been able to beat Miller North twice, one by a tight margin, and in the last game of the regular season, they beat them pretty handily at Miller North. And so now you're facing a team that's going to come in hyper-focused, energized, and a little bit desperate, right? A little bit of that get-back syndrome. So I think it's going to be whoever can settle in and really nullify the star power, whether it's Bryson Ball being off of his game or Derek Rollins being off of his game. That's going to really tell all who could win. Miller North has all the firepower you need, and I will tell you this. That defensive intensity that we saw Friday is something that we hadn't seen from them since Hunter Salas and company.
Here on the far side for Doniphan-Trumbull out of the timeout. On the left side, it's Barnes to Bennett. 6.5 to play, fourth quarter. Bennett with the basketball. Wanted to get it to Poppy, but good defense once again as Barnes gets it to Bennett. 3 ball short, rebounded by Poppy. Poppy on the right side, trying to initiate contact. Won't get the layup to go. Another offensive rebound out to Bennett. Doniphan-Trumbull having on their 3rd life here after 2 offensive rebounds.
It's amazing Doniphan-Trumbull is in this game when Volk.
Great back cut, and Poppy finally beat Taylor.
Yeah, we got him. We use his aggressiveness or over-aggressiveness and get them. And also the young sophomore doesn't have the experience. Volk is 1 of 3.
Yeah.
And you got Poppy 3 of 11, and they're within 3.
On the right side now near the logo to Taylor. Taylor with it for Concordia. Concordia leads by just 3. Here in the lane, Thrasher underneath the bucket. He's caught underneath. The layup no good, too strong. Rebound tipped out, and bodies collide. We're going to have it to be Concordia basketball.
Yeah, I think Barnes. Yeah, Barnes agreed with it. He stepped on I think he stepped on the sideline.
Yep.
A little bit of confusion. He said off of white, red ball. Maybe got a little blood here. So you get, 30 or 40 seconds to try to clear that up. So right now, when I was mentioning it, Nick, your 2 stars for Doniphan-Trumbull are having a rough go at it, right? Where you have Volk, who's only had 3 attempts. Poppy's had a lot of attempts in 11, but only 9 and 7 points respectively, and you're still within 3. So if I'm Coach Keelan Burrover, I'm pretty, I wouldn't say I'm happy. You always want to win the game, but I feel pretty good. Look, you got 5 minutes. You know my 2 stars can get going at any time. Just got an easy bucket for Poppy, so hopefully that opens up Volk. And now if I'm Coach Coolidge over there, I'm thinking about, okay, listen, we are rolling actually pretty good offensively for us. We're not explosive, but we're very, very efficient. You got Coolidge going, you got Thrasher going, you got Shepard. And then in the worst, I guess on a bailout, Abendroth can hit a big-time 3.
Yeah.
I feel we have our 4 versus their 2. We just keep the turnovers low, and we can walk away with this victory.
It is 40-37, 5.5 to play in the fourth quarter. Concordia leads Doniphan-Trumbull by 3, 5:34 to play in the final period. All right. I believe Shepard's going to have to get the blood figured out. They called a 30-second timeout for it. They got it fixed. They called a 30-second timeout for it.
Yeah, you got to
still haven't gotten it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he has a nosebleed or a
I
cut.
think he said it was cut on his lip.
Yeah, cut on his lip. So now, look for Cheatham. Cheatham comes in. He's played well. The 6'1" sophomores came in and played really, really well in the first half. So it's obviously a drop off with Shepard, one of your leading scorers and one of your senior captains. But for Coach Koulis, the deeper he gets to go on his bench, the better he feels.
Yeah. Here's the inbound to Koulis. Koulis, 5.5 to play fourth quarter. Concordia leads by 3. Here is Koulis in the lane for Concordia. The right side, Abendroth down low to Taylor. Taylor back out Koulis. Koulis still 21 seconds to go on the possession. Koulis for Concordia, spin move at the elbow. The floater fading away, and it's rebounded by Volk off the miss. What a great defensive possession by Volk.
Yeah, Taylor's not looking to score, so you can essentially got 5-on-4. Good job there by Doniphan-Trumbull.
Here is Bennett for Doniphan-Trumbull. We are under 5 minutes to go in the game. Here is Bennett. Bennett on the left side. He turns. He gives it into the left corner to Poppy. Poppy with the basketball. Poppy backing down Taylor. He works, initiates contact. The layup the floater will not go. And Concordia cleans up the miss.
Yeah, right now Concordia is really locking in with their size and strength and walling up against anything Poppy's doing. He's got to really get to a secondary move if he's trying to cash in on some of his jump shots.
At the top of the key now, left side, Abendroth. He dribbles to the top, gives to Taylor. That pass almost intercepted by Bennett, but he gets it back. Now Concordia with that basketball. Concordia with it at the logo with Koulis. Koulis left side, Cheatham. Cheatham with it, 4:17 to play. 6 on the possession. The layup is good with the foul. No, they're going to call it on the floor. It's going to be a charge.
Yeah.
It'll be a charge on Cheatham of Concordia as the referee on the baseline called a charge. The referee on the sideline called a defensive foul, which would have been an and 1.
That's a huge play right there because I talked about Cheatham coming in for Shepard and how he paid dividends in the first half. A good, strong move. This is the 3rd charge Doniphan-Trumbull has drawn today, and Concordia Mustang fans are livid over there, Nick.
Here we go, down by 3. Doniphan-Trumbull with the basketball, 4:06 to play fourth quarter. Here on the left side, a 3-ball. Askey can't tie it up. Rebound tipped, and we have a foul on Doniphan-Trumbull on the rebound.
Good job by Koulis there. Big, good, strong. Andrew Koulis, the point guard there for Concordia. Good, strong defensive rebound there to kind of stop the momentum there. And momentum just isn't points, right? Momentum is getting a charge, and those are momentum changing plays there from Doniphan-Trumbull. So good job there by Coolis. Good, strong rebound.
So here is Concordia. 3:53 to go in the fourth quarter. It's 40-37. On the left side, Abendroth. Abendroth with the basketball. Gives it top of the key to Taylor. On the right side now to Shepard. Shepard has gotten that cut on his lip figured out. Now far corner. It's Thrasher. Thrasher with the basketball, spin move inside. The layup is good. He just out-muscled everybody.
Yeah, number 24, Askey, tried to draw another charge, and Thrasher had enough agility to slither through there for an easy 2 points.
It is 42-37. Concordia up by 5 in the fourth quarter. 3:20 to play. The turnaround. Bennett can't get the layup to go, and there's a lid on the basket for Doniphan-Trumbull.
Yeah, Doniphan-Trumbull really hasn't scored anything except from the free throw line. 2.5 minutes. A little too quick in the shot clock for me, but they're good shots, and they've been making them here in the first half.
Here's Thrasher for 3. Won't be able to hit it, and Poppy skies high for the defensive rebound. Here comes Poppy. Poppy across the timeline for Doniphan-Trumbull. Goes right, now throws it to Volk down low. Volk gets it to Askey on the other side of the lane. No, it's going to be turned over, and Concordia gets it back. Here is Shepard. Shepard will slowly bring it across the timeline. Passes it now left side, Coolis. Coolis in the lane. The layup no good. Rebound tipped to Coolis. Coolis the floater. Good.
Stick to this by the coach's son. Being physical. Probably thought he should have got a foul on the drive. Didn't pout. Got rewarded off of staying with it. Concordia, right when they think it's close, another gut punch.
Let's take a brief timeout. 30 seconds and a legal ID. We'll be back here in 40 seconds on 93.7 The Ticket.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call today at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back in. 2:34 to go in the fourth quarter. If you are not at Pinnacle Bank Arena, cancel the rest of your day plans. Skip those meetings. Move on. Don't worry about afternoon plans. Come on out, PBA. Class A is on the docket. Class B later on this evening. It's 44-37 here, though, in the Class C1 semifinal.
Yeah, I unfortunately had a little bit of a scheduling mishap here. I have to apologize to some very important people here very soon.
On the right side, here is Concordia. It's 44-37. Concordia with the basketball, 2:24 to go in the fourth quarter, and we have a blocking foul called on Doniphan-Trumbull.
Yeah, good defensive stop there by Concordia. So they're starting to bear down, and you start to feel the pressure here. You see some body language change by Doniphan-Trumbull. They got to stick to it here, try to create some easy points off of turnovers.
44-37 your score, 2:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Concordia leads by 7. Here is Shepard. Shepard with the basketball. He gives it to Coolis. Coolis with it. Now near the half-court line. Coolis crossing over. He almost got it taken away by Poppy. Now he does get it bobbled by Poppy. How did Coolis get that to fall? It's now 46-37.
Yeah, almost lost it. Caught it in midair, threw it up there on a prayer. The prayer was answered.
1:57 in the game. Now a blocking foul down low. 2 free throws coming up for Bennett for Doniphan-Trumbull. And it will be 2 free throws for DT. The Cardinals trail this one by 9. It is now the largest lead of the game for Concordia at 46-37. 1 minute, 54 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 46-37 your score. Concordia out in front of Doniphan-Trumbull. 2 free throws coming up for number 22 for Doniphan-Trumbull, Tyson Bennett. Spells his first name Tycen. The first one on the way for Tyson Bennett is good, and it's now 46-38.
Yeah, a little bit of ball handling coming in here for Shepard here. Obviously, they're forecasting the pressure from Doniphan-Trumbull. About to be cranked up here. So another ball handler and a free throw shooter coming in.
46-38 is your score. 1:54 to go in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is also good. Nice big shots there by Doniphan-Trumbull and Tyson Bennett. Bennett, the 5'10 senior. Here is Omaha Concordia. Concordia with the basketball. Cheatham, and that's going to be a traveling violation as Cheatham took too many steps.
Now you're going offense, defense. Cheatham out. Here comes Taylor. Coach Cool is cool, calm, and collective under pressure.
So 1 minute, 47 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Cheatham is out. And Doniphan-Trumbull trails by 7. They'll inbound it. Poppy gets it. Poppy crosses the timeline, dribbles to his right, hands it off to Bennett. Bennett now on the basketball, back to Poppy, and a defensive foul is going to be called on Taylor, and that's the right call because Taylor's done that multiple times. He's blown up screens. He's attempted to just run through guys, and Omaha Concordia is going to want to flop, but there's no flop there.
Yeah,
Taylor's
no.
a pretty strong guy, just bulldozing his way through.
Taylor is straight lining that through anybody in his way. It has not worked out well for him today, but it's providing a physical presence that Doniphan-Trumbull is not used to.
On the left side, a three ball. Poppy! He sinks it, and it's 46-42 with 1:34 to go. We have a timeout on the floor. Let's step aside, come back in 60 seconds.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of hand-cut fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
Now back to the 2025 State Basketball Tournament live from Pinnacle Bank Arena on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, this one's not quite over yet. Doniphan-Trumbull on a 5-0 run thanks to a Jack Poppy three-point shot from the far corner on the left side of the lane, or on the left side of the floor, excuse me. So Doniphan-Trumbull has just 2 team fouls with 1:34 to go in the fourth quarter. They'll inbound it here to Cheatham, who just turned it over because of a traveling. Now, here's Kulis across. Now, right side, Shepard. On the left side, here's Shepard with the basketball in the lane. He in the lane, almost got it taken away. Almost could have been a reach-in foul as well on Askey, but instead it's going to be Concordia basketball near the logo. Kulis with it. He dribbles it with his left hand. Kulis with the basketball. He picked it up near the logo. On the right side, it's Shepard. 10 seconds on the possession. Shepard, right side, Cheatham. Cheatham with 6 on the possession, with 5 on the possession, with 3, standing with it. As the shot at the horn, it's no good. The rebound fought for and won by Concordia. Out to Shepard. Shepard, it's up top to Cheatham. We are less than a minute to go, and now Doniphan-Trumbull has to foul.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Thrasher did a really good job of being solid against Doniphan-Trumbull's bulk and got that offensive rebound. That's a huge offensive rebound because you get to eat up more clock. And now it comes down to fouling and obviously making free throws. And whoever can do that better here and get more possessions if you're Doniphan-Trumbull. So it's gonna be extended. It's just how long based on who hits free throws and who doesn't.
49 seconds to go as that is going to be the 4th team foul now on Doniphan-Trumbull. So the next one here will put Concordia in the bonus.
Right now, this is overly Coach Keelan Burr probably, hopefully, get towards the end of the season. You don't get to rep this much. Yeah. You got to talk about it more, and you hope that everybody's paying attention. because ultimately can keep you going in a tournament or send you home.
Here's Concordia to inbound. They're going to get it to Bennett, who's just going to foul him there.
And that's
That'll
fine.
that'll put him at the line.
Yeah,
With
and
no time off the clock.
Yeah, no time off the clock. I know Poppy's a little upset at that, but if I'm Coach Burr, I like that. No time off the clock. He's about to bring Askey in here to maybe for Ballard, maybe for some offensive punch. So you're hoping here right now, you're down by 4, right? You got 2 shots. You're hoping it's only you don't make any. But the worst case scenario, you're down 6, right? With 46 seconds left. You only have 1 timeout left, though. So you got to really look at 2 things, Nick. Who gets possession on the jump ball, which would be Concordia, and how many timeouts you have, and who you want to foul. Yeah. And you cannot play games once the ball goes in. You got to get a action towards the rim, and everybody's got a team rebound.
Both free throws are good for Concordia. They lead at 48-42. Here comes Jack Poppy across the timeline. He's at the top of the key, in the lane, the layup, too strong, and the rebound collected by Shepard. And now Shepard will be fouled as Shepard will go to the line to shoot 2 more shots.
Yeah, a little bit of a waste of time. Every second is it counts here for Doniphan-Trumbull. They're on the rebound there. Great rebound there by Shepard, by the way. A couple seconds too long waiting the foul. I know Poppy was a little upset that he didn't get the call on the shot. But you got to keep your head in the game now. And so I think the difference is, Nick, when you look up at the scoreboard, Abendroth, 7 points. Coolis, 10. Thrasher, 17. Shepard with a big 9 right there. Versus when you look at Poppy with 12, Bennett with 14, which you normally, don't get, but Volk has 7. I think it's the spread out attack of Concordia would pay dividends.
The first free throw for Shepard is no good as Concordia still leads at 48-42. 38 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. The winner gets Ashland Greenwood tomorrow morning in the C1 title game at 11 a.m. The second one is perfect. 49-42. Concordia with a 7-point lead. As Poppy will wait till it crosses the timeline to pick it up. Poppy out to the corner. 3 ball on the way for Doniphan-Trumbull will not fall. Shepard has it, and Shepard will be fouled with 30 seconds to play in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, reality start to set in here. You see Barnes and Bennett, the backcourt duo, reality coming into effect where, their high school career could be over. And then obviously you see the elation here at Concordia, the hard-fought battle, get to move on and play against Ashland Greenwood. Askey, I think, might have fouled out. That it's an unfortunate thing about the state tournament here, Nick, is that you get some teams that go home and you see some kids obviously realizing that their high school basketball career is over, and they put a lot of time in it. There's a lot of time, it's pretty much 9 months with, summer and fall ball and obviously winter and pre-spring season. But, when you look at Barnes and you look at Bennett, right, and you look at also Collison, who didn't really play much, the senior leadership and what they've been able to do here at Doniphan-Trumbull is not to be forgotten. And so it's emotional, but then also that you need to be a little bit happy at what you've been able to do.
So here after Concordia goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line, Doniphan-Trumbull jacks up a 3. It's no good. The rebounded by Concordia, and we have another foul as Concordia will go right back to the free throw line with 22 seconds in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's 22 seconds left, 8-point lead. Concordia just had a little bit more spread out and efficient offense. And when they went on that 13-3 run over 6 minutes, and then Doniphan-Trumbull Cardinals didn't score a point for 3 minutes of those, and then obviously only was able to get the ball to go in the hoop from the free throw line, the momentum just stayed over there at Concordia. And you got to give Coach Coolis a lot of credit too. Andrew Coolis, his son, really hadn't gotten active in the first half. It was a point of emphasis because he knew that they were going to really focus on Shepard and Thrasher. He kind of led the charge coming out of halftime with 6 straight points and on 3 possessions. And that really blew the game wide open, even though Doniphan-Trumbull made a couple little small runs.
Here's Poppy. He gets it to Bennett with 15 on the game clock. He fires the 3. He drains it. Yeah. That's probably going to be the last shot that Bennett makes in his high school career, as with 7 points, they're going to foul with 7 seconds to go in the fourth quarter as Doniphan-Trumbull continues to try to extend this game.
Yeah, big 3 there by Bennett, and you see him and Barnes. I've seen those guys play a lot of basketball through some of the club and summer stuff, and I'm going to tell you what, man, he played like a champion, or both of them played like champions. 5'8" and 5'10". they provided some energy and physicality that I think that really overwhelmed Concordia at the beginning. And unfortunate for them. And you see Volk getting emotional because these guys are all tight together. You know, they all grew up playing together. And obviously Poppy, you know, it's a hard pill to swallow. And, you know, just 2 weeks ago, Nick, every team that's been in the tournament got here. You know, They made it. They were good enough to get here. And no matter whether you're seated number 1 through 8, you think there's a chance, and you know there's a chance if you play well that you can win. And unfortunately, there's winners and losers, and that's the great thing about sports. And I would just say it's a life lesson there for Doniphan-Trumbull, and obviously it's a fruition from everything that the Concordia, you know, Mustangs have been able to put in, and they're able to move on to you know, fight for a state championship against a tough, hard-nosed Ashland Greenwood Blue Jays team tomorrow. And so, you know, what's going to happen is it's going to be brute force against brute force. Both teams are built the same. Complementary basketball. Obviously, you have the star power. Asher, that's going to be a great matchup. But it's going to be see who breaks and who makes enough adjustments here in the next 24 hours to be a champion in C1.
54-45 is your score. Doniphan-Trumbull will bring it up the floor. You'll hear the horn in seconds, and there it is, your final score. Concordia 54, Doniphan-Trumbull 45. For the first time in school history, the Omaha Concordia Mustangs will be playing for a state championship as they will face off against Ashland Greenwood tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. So once again, your final here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, Concordia 54, Doniphan-Trumbull 45. Jay, you and I will take an extended break here as we will send it back to our 93.7 The Ticket studios and bring it back out here to PBA around 1:30 p.m. as we will have Papillion La Vista South and Miller North, the two Class A semifinals, and then the Class B semifinal matchups to wrap up the evening. 4 more games to go on semifinal Friday, but the C1 title game is set. It'll be Ashland Greenwood against the Concordia Mustangs tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. So long for now from Pinnacle Bank Arena. For Jay Foreman, Nick Sainert, we'll talk to you around 1:30 p.m.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane University, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our long history of innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes us different. Now is your time. Take a big step toward your dream career and apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey, bestie! Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
High school basketball fans, take a trip over to the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame while you're in town for state hoops. Admission is free, and it's a great way to learn about some of the greatest athletes and teams to come out of the state, from recently to over 100 years ago in all sports. Learn more about names like Gale Sayers, Johnny Rogers, Bob Gibson, Tom Osborne, and more. Open Wednesday through Friday from 1 to 4 p.m. It's the Nebraska High School Sports Hall of Fame, just north of Haymarket Park at 500 Charleston Street.
When you or a loved one hears the words, "You have cancer," you want to make sure you're surrounded by a team you can trust, who will be a true partner in your cancer journey. At NHO, you'll be treated like family, and you'll feel that compassion every time you walk through our doors. After all, this is the fight of your life, and you'll need the best people to be on your side. We're Nebraska Hematology Oncology, on your side by your side.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's. The sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Attention Nebraska sports fans. Are you ready to take your skills to the next level? The Army National Guard is looking for leaders who are dedicated, driven, and ready to make a difference. Join us and gain invaluable experience while serving your country with a flexible schedule, competitive benefits, and a chance to build a strong future. Learn more at nationalguard.com/Nebraska. Live here, serve here. The Nebraska Army National Guard, guard the good life.
Hello. Hello.
Believe it or not, old phones are one of the most common pain points in offices today. Many of these phones are beyond repair because parts aren't available to fix outdated devices. Whether it's a traditional phone system or cloud-based VoIP technology, Hamilton Business Phones can help upgrade your connection. We make it easy to sync your office phone with your cell for seamless call handling, no matter where you work. If your current office phone can't do this, you deserve better. Hire your local experts. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.